Hello, hello. It's Funny Friday. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Let me say hello to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Joe Barney and Sturgis Guy and Jim Dandy and Bill Nouse and Scott Kimmis and Azure Yusuf and LaCram and Marcel and Sam and St. Clinton and Tesis and House of Dave. Hello, Marcel. Let me say hello to everybody. Let me make sure I didn't forget anyone. Hello. It's Funny Friday, and for anyone who doesn't know, every Friday is a regular feature of Live with Lorielle New Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes to share with the group. G-rated, please. And if you have a joke, just write the whole thing out with the punchline. Hopefully it has a punchline, and I will try to make it funny. I'll try not to ruin it. Sometimes I'll ruin it. All right, Marcel has the first joke. It looks like it's a long one. All right, bear with me while I try to read this. Some employees bought their boss a gift for his birthday. Before opening the gift, the boss shook it slightly and noticed it was wet in the corner. Touching his finger to the wet spot and tasting it, he said, "A bottle of wine?" "No," said the employees. Again, he touched his finger to the spot and tasted it and said, "A bottle of scotch?" "No," the employee replied again. And finally, the boss goes, "I give up. What is it?" And the employee goes, "A puppy." It peed. That's not scotch. That's puppy pee. You're fired. Oh, and we've got hello everybody on YouTube. For anyone who's watching on YouTube, just to remind you there is a lag of like a minute, but I will read your jokes. I'm reading both screens. Hello YouTube. What did the bacon say to the tomato? "Let us get together." What do you call a computer floating in the ocean? A Dell rolling in the deep? Or a broken computer? Hello. Super. Now, it's Funny Friday. I actually, speaking of soapboxes, I had an audition earlier today for hosting some other, little web thing, an actual small thing, a paid thing. We'll see. Who knows? Whatever. But they're like, okay, so let's say you're having a round table discussion. What do you say about? And they're like, I was like, yeah. They asked for my, I'm like, and I went. They asked, what do you think about the whole like photo hacking of all these actresses where their photos were stolen out of their private accounts? And that was a topic I can respond to quite well. So I don't know if they'll hire me, but I certainly was a very good contributor. I was like, the girl was like, "Oh wow, that's a really good point. I never thought of that." I was like, yeah, it's blaming the victim. I know I said it to you guys before, but we are like, oh, people saying, oh, well, if you post naked pictures online, you're kind of just taking a chance that somebody's going to hack them. It's your fault for posting them. If you didn't want them to get stolen, don't post them. You don't say that to somebody who's credit card or bank gets hacked because they're shopping on eBay or they're banking on, you're like, oh, well, if you're banking on eBay, you just deserve to get hacked. What do you expect? Stop complaining. Oh, you did online banking. What do you expect? No, we only say that to girls with naked pictures. Same thing. Blaming the victim. Especially when it turns out that their accounts normally, the internet, the security for a website is supposed to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 tries. If you've got the password wrong, you try a few times, it'll freeze. The account should freeze and you can't try anymore. You know, if anyone's ever had that where like you forget your password and you try it a few times and all of a sudden it won't let you try anymore. Well, apparently the cloud did not have that. And some of these accounts were 20,000 times. There's an automatic machine, there's a program that just will try like every number in the world and every word in the world. There's like hacker programs that just go through like the dictionary, just throw every number in the 20,000 attempts, and that's how they got the password. Yeah, whose account is gonna withstand that? 20? Really? They're calling that security? Don't get me started. What did the femur say to the patella? I need you. And here's one. Let's see. What do you call a 3-footed aardvark? A yardvark. What do you get when you cross a fish and an elephant? Swimming trunks. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, and we got one. Tesis has one. Mark was passing by the bar on the way home from work when he sees his good friend Tom gulping down one shot after another. Fearing the work, charges into the bar and confronts Tom. Tom, what's going on? Mark says, it's my wife, Becky. She's run off with my best friend. Hey, wait a minute, says Mark. Aren't I your best friend? Not anymore, says Tom. Now he is. Hey. Wait a minute. What happened to the sanctity of marriage? That's what I want to say. What do you call a sad coffee? A depresso. I'll have another shot of depresso, please. Make it a double. It's working. What do Star Trek's Dr. Bones McCoy? What does Star Trek's Dr. Bones McCoy say before he performs brain surgery on a blonde? Space, the final frontier. Ha ha ha. Trick question. I don't remember any blondes in space. Laura has one. Why do golfers bring an extra pair of socks? In case they get a hole in one. All right. Harry was sick and tired of being constantly badgered by his wife Barbara for spending too much time at the bar. Well, maybe that's why she ran off with his best friend. hoping it would help matters, Harry invited Barbara down to him. So, what would you like, Harry cordially asks as she takes a seat next to him. Oh, I don't know, Barbara replies. I guess I'll take the same thing as you. Okay, says Harry to the bartender. We'll take 2 Johnny Walkers on the rocks. Barbara barely takes a sip of the drink before she starts gagging. Oh my God, get me a cup of water. This stuff is horrible. How do you drink this garbage? See, says Harry, and you think I'd come here just to have a good time. Angie, don't be mean. If you don't like the jokes, put in your own joke. Don't be mean or being surly. How would you get an actor off of the porch? Pay him for the pizza. Shut up! What kind of joke is that? Making fun of actors? Easy target. Pay him for the pizza. A man was telling his neighbor, I just got a hearing aid. It cost me $4,000, but it's state of the art. It's perfect. Really, answered the neighbor. What kind is it? $12.30, he replies. I guess it's not working. Angie, why are you getting mad? We're not insulting you. I said don't be mean. You're being mean. I'm not insulting you. If you have a joke, put it up. But don't be mean to other people's jokes and tell them that they're bad. That's not insulting you. That's saying don't be mean to anyone else. Well, if I tell you not to be mean and you think it's an insult, you need to think about that. You need to think about that. If I say don't be mean, why would you think that's an insult? We never insult you. No one insults you. We love you. But I have to, if somebody's mean to you, Angie, I would tell them not to be mean. I don't let anyone be mean. Why did the cross-eyed teacher lose her job? Because she couldn't control her pupils. What do you call having your grandmother on speed dial? Instagram. I've got Instagram. Would you like a cookie? Ooh, Sue has good news. What's your good news? David Jones says, what is the definition of a gentleman? Someone who knows how to act but doesn't. What does that mean? What does that mean? Why did the scuba diver find... What did the scuba diver find quaking at the bottom of the river? A nervous wreck. Ah! Sue says her brother. Okay, I hope I hope we're not exposing a secret. Sue says her brother is going to propose to his girlfriend over the weekend. Sue is getting ready for a new sister-in-law. Well, I don't want to be preemptive or jump the gun, but congratulations to the happy couple next week. What did the little mountain say to the big mountain? Hi, Cliff. Did you hear about the carrot detective? He got to the root of every case. A new teacher was trying to make use of her psychology course. So she started every class by saying, everybody who thinks they're stupid, stand up. After a few seconds, little Johnny stood up, and the teacher says, "Do you really think you're stupid, little Johnny?" And little Johnny says, "No, ma'am. I just hated to see you standing there all by yourself." Oh. Oh, Jesus, this is the best one. Two guys walk into a bar. The third one ducks. Damn, ow! Boom, ow! Boom, ow! Oh. Two guys walk into a bar. The third one ducks. Dumbass. Watch where you're going. Oh no, Linda. David Jones. David Jones says, "How?" This is from the Hannibal Lecter joke pack. How many actors does it take to wallpaper a room? 3. If you slice them very thin. Is that skin? His teacher says, a man walks into a bar, obviously stone cold drunk, and asks for a drink. Sorry, the bartender says, but you're obviously already drunk. I can't serve you. Fearing that fuming mad, the drunk walks out the front door and walks into the side door and says, "Can I have a drink, please?" Sorry, the bartender says, but you can't have a drink here. The man walks out and comes in through the back door. "Can I have a drink, please?" "Enough," says the bartender. "I told you no drinks." The bartender... "I told you no drinks." The drunk man squints and looks at the bartender and exclaims, "Damn, how many bars do you work at?" You're working at every bar. Time to go home. What did the grape do when he got stepped on? It let out a little whine. You guys are awesome with the jokes today. Oh, and Linda has one. Linda has one. Hello, what's your name? Tex. Tex, you must be from Texas. Nope, I'm from Connecticut. I just don't like being called Con. Okay. That reminds me of a little joke. Little girl is in elementary school on her first day. The teacher says, she's going through the roll call. She gets to the new girl. New girl doesn't know the new girl. She goes, "Okay, and hi. Welcome to our class. I'm Miss Sullivan. And what's your name?" And the little girl goes, "Happy Heine." And the teacher says, "No, I don't think that's your name. What's your name?" "Happy Heine." The teacher's like, "All right, Miss Funny Pants. I need you to tell me what your real name is." "My name is Happy Heine." "Okay, if you do not tell me your name, you're going to have to go to the principal's office. This is how we work in this school. Happy Heine, Happy Heine, Happy Heine." Okay, so the little girl gets sent to the principal's office, and she's sitting there. And finally, the principal calls her in and goes, "All right." And he's looking at her record. And he goes, "Now, what is the problem here? Why are you telling your teacher that your name is Happy Heine?" And the little girl says, "Because I'd rather be a happy Heine than a glad ass." Go back to Miss Sullivan's room, Gladass. Tisa says, I'm sorry and I apologize mean the same thing, except when you're at a funeral. David Jones says, a van with 4 actors goes off the side of a cliff and crashes into the ocean. What is the tragedy in this? David Jones says, the tragedy is that you can fit a lot more than just 4 actors into a van. What a waste of space. No! What are these? Why all the haterade towards actors? Tisa says a clear conscience is usually the sign of a bad memory or a psychopath. I feel no guilt. Did you hear about the painter who was just hospitalized? Doctor says it was due to too many strokes. What happens if life gives you melons? You're dyslexic? Melons? It's lemons! Yeah. The word, the letter, this. Ah! A Georgia State trooper pulled over a pickup on I-75. The trooper asked, got any ID? And the driver replied, about what? Okay. Jesus says, a blind man walks into a bar and a table and a chair and a wall. All right, get that man a seeing eye dog. Tisa says, at what age is it appropriate to tell my dog that he's adopted? I'm sorry, Rover, but you just don't look like the rest of us. We adopted you from a mother who had too many kids to take care of. She had 8 kids already, so we took you in, Rover, and now you're a part of the family. How many actors does it take to change a light bulb? Only 1. Because they don't like to share the spotlight. Get out of my way! Linda says, what happens if you have an emergency and you dial 116? Again, you're dyslexic, or the ambulance arrives upside down. Let's go play with bikes! Did you hear the joke about the geologist? He took his wife for granite, so she left him. You're taking me for granted. No, you're You're not granite. You're sandstone. You're lime. You're lye. David Jones says, how can you tell when a plane is full of actors? Because when the engine stops, the whining continues. Ah! How long is it going to take to get off this plane? My feet are tired. I'm cold. I'm hungry. Is that menu, is that organic? Can I get a double latte mock half calf? What did Winnie the Pooh say to his sports agent? Show me the honey. Yeah, poo down the rabbit hole. Stop pooing down the rabbit hole. Jesus says, I childproofed the house, but they're still in it. Wing Doggy says to clarify, if you dial 611, the ambulance will not arrive upside down. You'll actually be calling 611 calls US Cellular. Okay. Marcel says there are two theories to arguing with women. Neither of them works. Well, then don't do it. Jesus says, I used to think that the brain was the most important organ of the body. But then I took a second to think about it, and I thought, wait a minute. Look who's telling me this. Oh, brain. It's a... The stomach is saying, I disagree. Why did Tony go out with a prune? Because he couldn't find a date. Aww. Aw, Tony. Prunes were actually started out as plum, and plums and dates are delicious when they're fresh. I love fresh, juicy plums and dates. Very delicious. I like them better than when they're dried. What did the police officer say to the midget complaining that somebody had picked his pockets? Police officer says, I can't believe someone would stoop that low. Ah, officer. Officer insensitive. Why did Albert put his radio in the freezer? Because he wanted to listen to some cool music. Albert, it's not going to work. You'll never be cool no matter what kind of music you listen to, Albert. Your name is Albert. Al Bundy. Did you ever hear about the movie called Constipation? No, that's because it never came out. It won't come out. How do crazy people go through the forest? They take the psychopath. I'm on the psychopath. All right, we got one more long one here from Marcel. Priest offers a nun a lift. She gets in and crosses her leg. Wait. She gets in and crosses her leg. As she crosses her leg, her gown lifts up, revealing her legs. The priest nearly has an accident. After controlling the car, he stealthily slides his hand up the leg of the nun. And the nun says, Father, Father, remember Psalms 129? The priest removes his hands. But changing gears, he's let his hand slowly drop and glide along her leg again. The nun once again says, Father, remember Psalms 129? The priest apologizes. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, sister. Please forgive me for the weaknesses of the flesh. Arriving at the convent, the nun sighs heavily and goes along her way. As the priest returns into the convent and he looks up Psalms 129, it says, Go forth and seek further up. You will find glory. Bad nun! Jesus says, how did the blonde die from drinking milk? The cow sat down. What's black, crispy, and hanging from a ceiling? An actor trying to change a light bulb. I gotta! Did you hear about the movie called Constipation? No, because it never came out! I'm gonna remember that one. What did the cat say after eating 2 robins lying in the sun? Oh, wow, I just love Baskin Robbins. Oh my God! It is after 5:45, but we're having the best funny Friday ever. You guys are so awesome. You're rocking out with these great jokes. I want to thank each and every one of you for your awesome contributions for Funny Friday, putting you in a good mood for the weekend. I will be back here on Monday at 5:15. And thank you, everybody. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Wing Doggy and Redhead and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Angie Jonas. Thank you for checking in. Angie, we love you. And Bill Nouse and Scott Kimmis and Wing Doggy and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Joe Barney and James Beard and Red Stapler and Photo and N1QOV. Thank you for checking in. And Philip, you guys are awesome. I love you. I love you. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have an awesome weekend. Bye. And thank you for all your sweet notes. Thank you, Phil. Bye. And thanks for the jokes. You guys rock. Bye. It never came out.